Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the book of Genesis, chapter 42, verses 26 through 38. Now, the brothers of Joseph, Jacob's sons, have showed up in Egypt asking to buy grain in order to still be able to feed their family back in Canaan. And Joseph recognizes them immediately, right? And he takes Simeon as a hostage. And he keeps accusing them of not being honest men, which they're not. And one of the things to read in this passage is this is the working of the law. They are being accused, and they recognize this. They feel accused for what they really are. They're sinners. They're not honest men. They may not be spies, but they're not honest men, right? And so Joseph, he's weeping over all of this. He's so shook up about being back seeing his brothers again. But he sends them off. He's kept Simeon, and they stop at some point and one of them goes to feed his donkey and realizes his silver is still in the sack. It's still there. They didn't take his silver. And what's funny is the rest of the brothers are going to look into their sacks. They're not going to look until they get home. So they're so dull-witted. They're not even curious. Hey, is my money still there? Even though one of the brothers. But here's the thing. When he finds the money in his sack, this is not a cause for joy. Their hearts turn. They sank and they turn to one another. And again, they're asking, what has the Lord done to us? They sense they're being put into a trap. And again, this is the working of the Lord. And how often do we feel that perhaps God is trapping us? That, being dishonest, because these are dishonest men, we're surprised when something good happens. When they get to their father and they tell him everything that has happened and about how this man who was in charge talked harshly to them, he spoke mean words to them and treated them like they were spies. And we told them that we were 12 brothers, and we told them that our youngest brother is back with our dad in Canaan. And then he says, well, I'm not going to believe you're honest men unless you come back with the youngest son. And Jacob is beside himself. He's like, what are you doing to me? Why did you even have to tell him about the younger brother? Well, he asked us questions. And he says, it isn't enough that I lost Joseph. And now Simeon is a hostage and he's gone. And now you want to take Benjamin? No way. No way I'm going to let you go and lose my youngest son. And that's the thing, is that Benjamin has become a bit of an idol for Jacob. Because he lost Joseph, his grief is so great and unrestrained that he can't imagine letting go of Benjamin and trusting that God is taking care of them. And so he says, you're not going. So basically, Jacob says, I guess Simeon's going to be in jail for a while. And he seems to be okay with that, but no one else is. And just to think about the level of dysfunction that's going on in this family because of the lies and the deceit and the betrayal. That's what sin does to us. Well, hey, thanks, friends, for listening. Take time to like this, share it, subscribe. It helps to make sure these videos go far and wide. Have a blessed day.